Okay, so let's look this morning, first thing, at Trump versus the FBI. Now, we saw that Trump is giving this fictitious buyout. Gee, if you leave now, I'm going to pay your salaries till, X amount of time. Which, of course, he's not going to give him a penny. Because that's what he does, okay? He lies. Then he says, sue me. I'm not going to give it to you, so sue me. Okay, it's the liar and thief. So let's see what it says, Trump versus the FBI. Oh, the path walked. What a surprise. The choices made in life. This fool is going to walk off a cliff. He's not looking ahead, okay? He's just doing what he always does. But this is not like scamming a small business. Okay? This is not like scamming a small business. But let's just walk off a cliff. Yeah, because I'm large and in charge. Okay? I'm large and in charge, and this is my world, and that's it. This is what I want to do. Okay? I'm going to operate the way I always have and think that it's going to work. And abuse of power. Control. I'm taking control. Okay? Because I can. And this is revenge. Oh, Lord have mercy, this fool. So the energy coming into it, we have the Republicans, or is this the Magatonians? Let's look and see. The strength. Okay. So he thinks that he is fully backed by the Magatonians or the Repugly-Uglies. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Always come out the abuse of power by Trumpenstein. And he says, yeah, I've got full immunity. I can do whatever I damn well please, and just watch me do it. Okay. So let's see what we have going on now. Wanting to get to a better place. So there are some Magatonians, etc., some Repugly-Uglies maybe behind the scenes that are wanting to get to a better place. Maybe they're not fully on board with his dark actions. There he is. He's got them chained, okay? He's got his bully pulpit. He's got them chained, okay, to not take in, okay? So he won't listen to them, and they are maybe wanting to not take in some of his control issues, okay? So let's see what we have. The challenge with him is what's being offered, okay? When it comes to going forward to a better place, we're looking at what is being offered up. It's about the manipulations that he's doing. Offering up manipulations. Manipulation from the dark side. Okay? Yeah, this is creating a nightmare scenario. Okay? We have the nightmare, the worry, because he's not listening to anybody, not taking in anything. He's just continuing with his attempts of control, abuse of power. So the potential outcome is looking to moving forward. Now, of course, they're looking at their, I don't know what that thing is that comes up on there on its own, but looking at moving forward. So above it all, he's making his choices, and this could also be choices by the Republicans to go forward better, offering up maybe some new action, maybe looking at taking some action. we'll have to see, because this is just too painful, okay? A lot of pain with this, mental pain, physical pain, because at the center of it, he's doing, I'm large and in charge. I've got the strength of the Republicans behind me. I've got the House, I've got the Senate. My dark evil deeds of manipulation are going to cause pain. That's what I want to do, okay? But we have this retreat, okay? The abuse of power by Trump, doesn't want to listen. The nightmare scenario is taking place, the challenge of the nightmare scenario, and retiring, reversing, making them back off because of the pain of all of this. So if look at this, four corners, he's going his merry way, moving forward. He's wanting to retire everything. He's wanting to push everything back because of his abuse of power. At the center of it, we have the devil. Oh, what a surprise, isn't it? The strength of manipulation is going on. Going forward, not listening to anybody or anything. He's going to offer up what he's going to offer up. The Republicans, there are some Republicans feeling the nightmare of this, okay? Because this is not going to end well for Republicans. It's not going to end well for Trump. When we come to the midterms, guess what's going to happen? People, you think they're going to vote to keep Trump and keep the Republicans in? They're going to get as many out as they can, okay? So the strength of this, he says, I'm in charge and I'm going to do what I can do. Continuing to abuse the power, thinks he's going to get better place for him if he does continues what he's doing. He's going his merry way again, not listening to anyone, and the Republicans are being, they're still, underneath of it is Trumpenstein. When it comes to the manipulations, he's going to cause pain. That's what he wants to do, okay? He's got ones like, the one that's going back to jail soon, forget his name, Bannon, that's an anarchist, just tear everything down. And the white supremacists, we've got the Jewish Nazi and the anarchist in his ears. And Musk, who's only out for Musk, okay? That's saying, here, give this out, and this nightmare scenario is happening. So let's look and see. Let me get those out of the way, and we'll look and see what's under the surface with all of this. Because this is showing he's not going to change his way. He's got this plan. He's going to make America pay. Anybody that's brought a case against me, that's locked up the people that would try to overturn the government, okay, I'm coming after all of you. Does he really think this is going to work out? He does. He's a fool. So underneath of it all, it's about shedding light. This is moving forward. Okay. People are not liking what's coming. We have people coming together, looking for justice. Okay? They are looking for justice. They feel backed to the wall. They feel like, we have been pushed back on the edge. Where this is going in the world, not liking that this is being pushed by the billionaires, Musk, etc. When it comes together, people feel like they are juggling all of this stuff, and they're feeling like the justice is out in the cold at the moment. So people are very worried. We're feeling pushed to the edge and we want a victory. Okay? And the world is in an agreement. When it comes to the new path they see being forged by those like Musk and Trumpenstein. The lid is off. People are looking at this seriously, and they're wanting to overturn this when it comes to being out in the cold with justice. So we feel the burden going to come out with truth in the world. We're going to absolutely look at this point blank. The things that are up in the air comes to holding on to our power within. Okay, the messages are coming out of truth when it comes to this dark government of burden. When it comes to the truth of feeling restrictions, putting the kibosh on all the stuff that's up in the air when it comes to Musk trying to hold on to the Treasury Department information, personal power, we're going to do more sharing with one another, and the message coming out of truth that we need to bring this to an end, okay? We need to fight. We need to bring it to an end. A message of action when it comes to the burden of the dark government, pushing, continuing to do the fight, okay? When it comes to feeling restricted, okay? Taking action, full action when it comes to the power that Musk has been having, okay? Looking at the power, external power that Musk has had. And we're working on sharing with one another about making them walk away, okay, walking away from the drama, okay. So it's saying, basically, of course, Trumpenstein is on this course of action. People are worried, people are fed up. People are going to start uniting again and taking action to move this, to change this, okay? But I'm going to ask about, while we're doing this, I'm going to ask about midterms. What about midterms? Now, my feeling is when midterms come up, and we may get rid of him before midterms. I've got a feeling he might be gone before midterms, but let's just see midterms, what's going to happen with the Republican Party midterms. What's going to happen midterms when it comes to Republicans staying in power, keeping the House and the Senate. Okay, it's about leadership. The center of it, leadership. Taking action, ending with what's being offered from leadership, okay? From the, and ending when it comes to his dictatorship, wanting to have a dictatorship, what's being offered. People are standing in their power, okay? They're looking at things rationally and taking action for democracy, okay? For democracy, because they don't like what's coming. They don't like what's been handed out. They're looking at the past and wanting to end this, taking their power. They're looking at the steal, the takeaway, the theft, that they're trying to take away democracy, okay? Offering up, and they are going to temper this, okay? They are going to absolutely temper it. They're looking at a victory when it comes to making this massive change because of the manipulations that have been happening, because they have felt pushed to the edge when it comes to Trumpenstein and the Republic-Uglies, the nightmare of it, okay? So, because underneath of it all, they've had enough. So people are going to show up for the midterms, and that will be the ending for Republicans, okay? We will, at that point, take back the House and the Senate. And then let's look and see what will happen at that point. We take back the House and the Senate. Let's look and see what will happen if we take back the House and the Senate at the midterms. What will change taking back the House and the Senate at midterms? Okay, let's see what we have. So going into it, taking back our power, okay? Taking back the power, taking action, the message about actions, and the truth, okay? Bringing out truth, the hard truth for the long term, messages about our actions for the long term, bringing the end, okay? Looking at each and everything that he has done, and we will continue to work. When it comes to the power, the control for the long term, okay, what's being given out, with things up in the air. When it comes to the dark government, we've got the message coming in about the theft, the takeaway, message, the takeaway, with new things coming in, a new cup, the cup of abominations, new cup of abominations overflowing. So looking at this, taking power, when it comes to these things, the government, the dark government. So at that point, they're going to be in a position to go forward and address things in a beneficial way, because at that point, the Republicans will have lost the House and the Senate. Okay. So I know this is not airy-fairy. This is not an airy-fairy reading, you know. I wish I could say that he's going to be gone within this next week. But we'll, you know, we just take it a day at a time. Okay, he's on his destructive thing, and nobody can tell him any different. He is not going to listen to a word from anyone. And his advisors, like Stephen Miller and Bannon in his ear, one on each side, and then Musk out there, you know, he's not hearing a word. Okay, so on that note, I'll leave that here. Don't lose hope. We are going forward. With this will end, and it will get better. I promise you that. But right today, we are in the mix of it, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you online.